All right, everyone, welcome back. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go over kind of each of my runs one at a time, 1 through 6 from the weekend. I got my notebook, um, just some quick notes I made, nothing crazy. But yeah, got the notebook and we'll kind of go over each run. So let's go. Now, as most know, I've done a few things to the Camaro to get it to BST. Realistically, it's only been wheels, tires, and suspension. Exhaust is legal for street and ST. And then I did do an intake. I just haven't tuned the car yet. So run one. My only note I have, I left the traction control on. As you can maybe see right over here. Yeah, it's not off. So I didn't see it till I ran over this cone right here, which is the first one on course. Hit the cone, and I could feel the traction control kick in. Whatever. I believe I tried to turn it off. I think I left it on this whole run. Cold tires. Very cold tires. At this point in the day, it looks like it's 67 degrees outside. I only did 2 walks, and to be honest, I didn't really pay attention. So, my fault. It's a little stiff, but first event of the season. Yeah, you can see the traction control kind of kicking in there. So, run one, nothing crazy. Kind of learning the course. Going from there. Run 2, notes. Ran a 43.683. I bumped the tire pressure up in the rear for the next run. They were still pretty low. The Falcon, I run my tire pressures fairly high, mainly because the old RT660 like to be higher pressures, like 38, 36. So, yeah. Also forgot my gloves. I can hear the rubbing. I don't know if you guys can, but the fronts are making a odd noise. I think it's the wheel bearings flexing. Could be the brake pads. It's a sound I've heard out of C5, C06s back when they were running race tires. Not really too concerned. I checked it over when I got home. The wheels are fine, tires are fine, nothing's loose. So
to the leader position, as he often does. Mike Leader taking the lead in BST by finding 3 seconds. Of course, 2 of that is the cone he cleaned up. But nevertheless,
run 3, last one in the morning. We ran second half of first heat. Or second half of second heat. Chicago does split heats where you have heat 1 and 2, and then they run one half of the grid and then the other half. Works out really well because then you're not waiting, an hour between runs. You actually have some heat in your tires and stuff like that. So notes I got on this run, obviously I bumped the tire pressures up. So it looks like I got in late. I got behind before the turnaround, which we'll see here. I do remember that. I'm getting behind. Still a quick run. Matching A Street time, but I got a little behind for turn 2 right before the turnaround, so take a look. That bad, it felt a lot worse. Fastest run of the morning for me. And then, alright. Run 4, cold tires, nothing crazy. I think it was a few tenths slower. Trying to chase down Pax. I think at this point I was 3rd. Falcons don't seem to launch very well. I think that's what I remember. The old one that was kind of the same. A little late there, pushed a little wide. Cold tires. Yeah, way behind there. First run. Normally my quickest runs are the first one in the afternoon. You need to get second run in the afternoon. I think I popped one real good. Short shift in there. Remember which one I hit. I think it was this one. That one I hit pretty good because I could see it in my rearview mirror fly up in the air. These tires and suspension, the Camaro turns in very well.
Smoking time. Got 2 cones early on in the slalom, Mike.
I must have just knocked one over because I don't know about the second one. 42.7. So had a quick time. Well, +2. And then the final run, which was my fastest of the day, it had a 42.8, I believe. I'll see at the end here. Just kind of went for it. Like I said, I was trying to chase Pax. BST index is not easy. And, yeah, CAMC probably would have been easier. But I can't run CAMC. I can. But next week in St. Louis, I'll run CAMC. That shift was a little funny, but it worked. We gotta remove the stabilization. That never felt good about getting on the gas here, carry it to the turnaround. Early. Gas, gas, gas.
tenths.
I can't remember where that put me. Let me see if I have live timing up. Of course I don't. Let's see what I can find because I don't remember. Guess I could probably bring it up on the computer. Autocross live timing. All right, packs overall. So A Street car, PAX time 35632, BST car 35706. A friend of mine did text me. If I ran Cam C, where is that text? Scrolling. So if I would have ran Cam C with their index, which personally I find a little bit ridiculous that Cam C, which is an open class, a much more open rule set, has a easier packs. Cam C would have been 35362. So I would have got packs by 3/10. Calculator racing, stupid, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's event 1 in the BST Camaro. Really happy with it. Felt really good. A little concerned about the wheel bearing noise up front, but everyone I've talked to tells me I shouldn't be concerned, so I'm not going to be worried about it. There's no rubbing up front. Car looks good. Car feels good. Feels a lot lighter than it really is, which is a trait of the 6th Gen Camaro. Can't complain. We'll see what it weighs next week at the Cam Challenge, if it's gotten any lighter. I still haven't put the anti-gravity battery in it yet. But yeah, we'll see if it gets any lighter. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time.